We are pulling into Nassau. We are the first cruise ship here. Good morning, everybody, and welcome to day 2 on my 4-day cruise. And today we are in beautiful Nassau. Probably just gonna hit Effy up, get the free pendant or the free charm, whatever it is, and probably spend most of my time on the ship hanging out. I'm gonna go down and get my coffee to wake up. So thanks for coming along, and let's get the day started. Oh, so last night they had a bar here. And this morning it's a fountain. Rain falls. Oh, the bar goes up. And at night they lower it, I think.
Morning.
Got it. Now I'm just gonna walk down, just see the ambience in the morning. One of my favorite times on a cruise ship is early morning because everybody's still sleeping from the night before. I'm still amazed at these little floating cities. This feels like I'm in a mall. Doesn't even feel like I'm on a cruise ship. It's so cool. What do we got here? I didn't even notice that last night in the hustle and bustle. It's a little doggy. So they have a running track on deck 5. And here's the distances. That needs to be me. I need to run. My plan is to run. I have a 5K race coming up on Friday, so I will run at least once on this cruise. So if you've seen my other videos here in Nassau, or one of my other videos here in Nassau, you know I've been to the Queen's Staircase and Fort Fincastle. Well, this is the first time I've ever been in port and you can actually see it. So the Queen's Staircase is right there, right next to that water tower, and it is the highest point here in Nassau. The Queen's Staircase, it used to be 66, but now it's 65 steps cut out of the rock. I want to say it was granite, I don't remember offhand, but it's cut out of the rock. And then at the very top is Fort Fincastle, which is where I believe it was the British were when they colonized this. They built it so that they could see island to island. At least that's what I think I remember from the plaques I saw. I never took a tour. It's $3 to tour it, to go into it and walk around. And it's just a stone, not really a castle, like a stone fort. And if you're curious about the Queen's Staircase and Fort Fincastle, I will put the link below if you want to check out that video. So we came out of our room, and there's a duck on our door. How cool is that? Zay and Zoe. Family name. Costa and D'Oliveira. Awesome, thank you. If you're watching this, thank you. Good morning from Central Park on Allure of the Sea. This is still so cool. I'm amazed they have this on a cruise ship. So if you get an omelet, one thing I like is that they give you a little beeper, and then you can go get the rest of your food and you'll come back, get your omelet. And so this is breakfast. I got corned beef hash, biscuits and gravy, hash brown, and avocado toast. I love avocado toast. Now I'm just waiting for my omelet. And this is my lovely view this morning. All right, here is the omelet. Looks good, and then I'm a sucker for dulce de leche, so I have to get the dulce de leche croissant. And another avocado toast, 'cause I love those. So this is Utopia of the Seas.
Look at those oceans.
So in February, I have a cruise on this ship. This is Royal Caribbean's newest ship, right? Yeah, I believe it's our newest ship. I was talking to one of the workers yesterday, and they said this is the same class, it's Oasis class, but it's a different design. You like this one better. Utopia of the Seas. Has water slides though.
There's the tube slides.
The tube slides, that's a joke because somebody was complaining yesterday at customer service wanting a refund because there was no tube slides. If only Royal Caribbean put all the information out on their ships on the website. Or if they just watch my videos, they could see the tour of the whole ship. I'm just saying.
Oh, look at that old couple in their robes.
Here's the morning view from the kiddie pool. Splash pads, whatever you want to call it. They are not open yet. It is, in case you're curious, 8:25. Not sure when they open. That is the Disney Wish getting ready to port. And they just lowered the gangway. People are now getting off the cruise. So it finally made it into port. And here it is, the beautiful Disney Wish right next to me. And they are getting ready to go. So there's gonna be another influx of people. But let's go to Nassau. All right, so we are off the ship in beautiful Nassau. And we are gonna go to Effy, collect your free jewelry gifts. And then we're gonna go to the Mad Hatter, because Rose wants to get a little, see if they have a little stone pineapple. And then we're gonna go to the Pirates Republic to get some of their good beer, because they brew their own, so it's not the typical Sands and Kalik. And then we'll make our way back on the ship. There she is, Allure of the Sea. So today's a quieter day in port. When we were here last week, there was 6 ships docked. Today there's only 3. So I didn't know it, but every Disney ship has a different character on the back. This one has Tangled. We saw, was it the Magic last time? The Magic has Goofy on the back, so that's kind of cool. So she's painting it. Standing on her hair. It's just like the song. Here's the port, but like always, I'm braving it, going outside the gate. Prepare for the onslaught of taxis and moped or scooter rentals and tours, Cuban cigars. That's a new sign. From last week, that's a new sign, isn't it? I haven't seen that. And we were just here. Of course, if you want to get your PSLs, that's pumpkin spice latte. They have a Starbucks here. You need some Crocs. They have a Croc store. Is that Blackbeard himself?
Probably goes to me first, huh?
Oh, so here's the pendant. It is a Stingray. Oh, you could have upgraded the watercolors diamond to multicolored. And then they have a raffle going on. So if I was a girl, I'd want to wear tanzanite. I like the blue. So stop one down. On to the next one, which is what?
Mad Hatter.
And what are we getting there?
A stone pineapple.
A stone pineapple. You would think that they're rare, and she doesn't have one already.
You get that diamond, you can put it. Yeah.
But she loves it.
Let me put that away for you safely, honey. Oh boy, she really is attached to that now.
There's Blackbeard again. Here we are coming up to Mad Hatter's souvenir outlet. So here's the pineapple, except it's broke. It's been the same broken pineapple for like the last month. So there's plenty of options if you don't want to stay on the ship to come off the ship and drink. I just have a couple of my favorites. One of them, if you watched my last week's video, is Shenanigans, but they are closed for a couple weeks. And then the next one is Pirates Republic, which they brew their own beer.
Guys, are you having a straw market today?
No, thank you. So this is the world famous straw market. It even says it, world famous Bahamian straw market, or Bahamas straw market. It's basically a big flea shop, or flea market. You go in there, everything, they bargain with you. Don't ever accept the first price. Always lowball it, and then they'll usually meet you somewhere in the middle. Here it is, Pirates Republic. They have a giant duck here. So they didn't have the beer I wanted. They were out of the golden haze of piracy, and they were out of Long John Pilsner. So I got Captain Kidd's Kolsch. It's still pretty good. It's a light beer. Not my favorite one here, but they only have 3 on tap today, and they had a seasonal one, which was like a coconut porter. So they opened the bar like 15 minutes early because they saw us standing outside trying to come in. So now we're the only patrons. We're the first ones. I like their lights. So it's 11:30 and now the bar is getting busy. Best beer in Nassau, if you ask me. They brew their own. There is a McDonald's in Nassau. I did not know that. This is a whole new area for me. How exciting. I think the furthest I ventured was to Senor Frogs. So the furthest I've gone to the right is Senor Frogs, but if you go around the corner, there's a McDonald's. So if you're craving your double pounder with cheese, or double quarter pounder, whatever it's called, with cheese, you can get it in the Bahamas, along with Cuban cigars, weed, anything else you want. So funny story, Rose fell coming out of the bar, so
It's not funny.
that t-shirt will be appropriate, or that picture will be appropriate when I post it on the video. So at port, you don't even need to leave the port if you want drinks. They have like drinks, you can get the local beers. You don't even need to leave the port. If you're afraid of going out there and something bad happening.
Man.
Where was that sign 5 minutes ago? Did you know Nassau is Blackbird's Island? Yeah, I do now. All right, so we're just gonna go back on the ship and just do some people watching. That's my favorite thing to do, is people watch. So we are making our way back on the ship. Had a fun little day out in Nassau, explored, found a new area, and now I think we're gonna go eat lunch and do some people watching on the Royal Promenade. All right, so lunch is chicken marsala, or whatever the butter chicken is. Chicken marsala, butter chicken, whatever it's called, rice, mac and cheese. Their mac and cheese is growing on me. Some chicken tenders, baked penne pasta, and then for dessert I have pistachio pound cake, and I have the Caesar salad again. And here is my view. We got the Disney Wish right next to us, and I'm overlooking the Nassau port. So they were supposed to have a Happy Gilmore like tournament, or a Happy Gilmore family tournament, where they were supposed to do like crazy antics on the mini golf course, but I don't think anybody signed up for it. I was watching them through the lunchroom window, and nobody did anything crazy. I was a little disappointed. All right, so we found another one. The Dake family from Anderson, Tennessee. cute little turtle. I love it. Here I am just hanging out in front of the local Starbucks. Just doing some people watching. Looks like, so there's gonna be a parade at 3 o'clock. And so it looks like here's some of the floats. It's called the Anchors Aweigh parade. And it's at 3 o'clock on day 2 on the Royal Promenade. So the Anchors Aweigh parade just ended. Now it's a big old party right here on the promenade. Getting ready to get ready for the evening. And we found a stuffed animal or a towel animal with sunglasses on. Pretty cool. This isn't a very good spot. Like, I'm trying to see if there's pier runners.
Well, we go down when we're going to be in the...
So I just went all the way up to the deck 16 to see if I could watch for pier runners. And I realized the shape of the ship, you really can't because everything goes out, so you really can't see it. However, deck 5, the running track, you can go towards the front of the ship and then you can look over the edge and watch for pier runners. So we just ran 10 flights of stairs in 3 minutes to see, and here's my view. You guys here for pier runners? So deck 5 at the front of the ship is probably the best place to watch. And if you forget, it's the running track deck.
Yeah, she definitely.
Not our ship, but she's definitely drunk. We got one. Looks like Utopia of the Seas built an indoor pier runner viewing area. How thoughtful of them.
We flying.
It's no fun watching pier runners when they get rides back to the ship. The cruise lines are getting soft back in their old days. Does not make for good content on YouTube. I'm guessing this is where the service animals go. On the 5th floor, the 5th deck, they have a little like sawdust pit. 370 person rescue vehicle. That seems tight. Of course, if this ship is sinking, I'm not going to complain. I'll sit on somebody's lap to get out of here. The captain just came off over the intercom and said, everybody made it on board. So we are getting ready to go. And Coco Cay is 64 nautical miles away from Nassau, he just said. And we are on our way to Coco Cay. Bye, Nassau. So tonight is formal night, and it says to dress to impress. So what's more impressive than my duck shirt? And so obviously I wore it last cruise. This cruise was actually a week after the celebrity cruise, and so I just washed my clothes and put them right back in the suitcase, the same ones I wore last week. So that's why I'm wearing it again. But I think I like it. It's going to be a staple from here on out on all my cruises. So let's see if this cruise ship likes it as much as Celebrity did. So without further ado, let's get the night started. So with tonight being formal night, you'll see people dressed up like they're going to prom and all that. I love it. I feel like you see crazier outfits on Carnival. People really get into it on Carnival. I haven't really experienced it as much on these other lines, but we shall see. All right, so in here is where you get your free charm or your Sail Away Bon Voyage charms. So we're gonna check them out. So, all right, so basically the charms, we got the free bracelet. However, you need the five yesterday, which are $10, and then they have 2 today, which are $5 each, and then you get a free one on the last day. So I think that's my favorite one I've hid because it's a duck and the dog is sniffing it. So they have ice skating right now, just like Independence of the Seas did, and so it was all booked up by the time I noticed it. So I'm gonna go in here and see if they have like standby. So there's nobody here, so I'm gonna go see if I can go.
Ooh.
It's like I never forgot. So I went to put on my skates and they are drenched. So in my mind, it's because they just cleaned them. It's not somebody else's foot sweat. They cleaned them. I'm not gonna think any different. You can't jump or anything, they said.
Nope.
I was gonna be like Brian Boitani. It's a South Park reference. He's actually a figure skater for the Olympics. All right, so I don't know if I mentioned it when I first came in here, but I did not have a reservation. There was only 2 reservations left by the time I saw it, which was about 4 o'clock. So if you want to ice skate, I would check it. It was day 2 on my cruise, on my ship, or on my cruise. So I would check it, get it early. But also I came standby and I just asked if I could go. There was nobody skating when I showed up, and so they actually let me get on the ice, just stand by. You sign a couple waivers, and then they let you skate. You get 20 minutes free skate, and it's a lot of fun. So I'm gonna go take a stroll through Central Park. What I thought was gonna be one of my favorite spots. I've only been there once. So let's go get some zen. Of course, it's gonna be hot out here.
There's no direct sun.
Yeah, not too bad. A lot of shade.
Oh, and there's sprinkles.
And there's sprinkles. Or maybe they watered. Oh, it's slippery.
Yeah, I want.
Slippery when wet. So here is today's drink special, or drink of the day. It's the Goombay Smash. However, instead of orange juice, I'm getting cranberry juice in it. in its natural element. Let's see if somebody catches it. So this is cool. At night, this boat bar raises, or at night it lowers. Then when I came in this morning, it was raised. And it's up. So it's so funny when like these Instagram people are posing and it's like, oh, look natural, but do this, and look over here and put your hand here, but have it be candid. Like, I love catching the influencers in the wild. It just makes me laugh, the behind the scenes. The next show starts at like 8. It's gonna be the Aqua show. So this bar is called Rising Tide. And it makes sense because it goes up and down every half hour. Well, I don't know if it's every half hour, but it's going up, it's going down at 7, and then the next time it comes up is at 7:30. So I'm sure there's a set schedule. I just didn't notice it last night. But we're getting ready to move down. Here we are. It's not a very quick movement. I think it takes like 10 minutes to get down. Here we go, we're going down. Not very fast, but we're going down. I love all the lighting out here. It's so cool. So we're getting ready to walk to the Aqua Theater to watch the show. They're actually doing it the last day as well, but the last day is a sea day, and so I always worry about like rough seas, and so I'm just trying to knock it out early. So I really want to see it. And if there's any shows that I really like, then I can always come back and watch it again. So here we are at the Aqua Theater. It filled up pretty quick. I didn't expect it. It's like, we got here 20 minutes and we're sitting kind of near the front. I was really hoping to sit near the back, but it is what it is. Little pre-show entertainment. It started raining pretty good, so I am not gonna see the show tonight. And unfortunately, I'm in like the only place that's outside that I gotta run to get inside. So I was able to hop a railing to get into a bar. So I'm gonna try to hit this show on the last day, then on the sea day. Unfortunately, as a consolation prize, we got avocado margaritas. It's not like the Disney avocado margarita because that one's a frozen one. This one's on the rocks, but it's pretty good. I like it. I tried to go to guest services to try to get a new reservation, but because the show's booked, they're not gonna let me. So they said basically I gotta show up standby, which I see that. It's what we did in the comedy show. But you can also watch the show from outside, so I'm not worried about it. I'm gonna see it. So I'm finally getting pizza tonight. Barbecue chicken and pepperoni. And on our way in, look at that guy. He's so cute. He is a dinosaur in an egg. We found him as we were walking in. So cute. That's like number 4 we found. I say we, I say Rose, like, I'm oblivious to my surroundings, so Rose has found him. All right, so we just had the pizza, and I would say, I think Carnival's pizza is better. I do like how it's free though, like, so the only ship I've ever been on that you had to pay for pizza was Margaritaville. So I like to eat on cruise ships. That's one of my things I like to do. So I did get the pizza, but I really wasn't a big fan of it. So I went, and of course I had to visit the buffet. So I got the mac and cheese. I like the mac and cheese. It's I seem to get it every meal now. And then chicken tenders, I like that too, just for like a protein. Got a baked potato. I got a fondant potato, whatever that is. And then I got croque madame. It says contains pork. It's looks like a ham sandwich with an egg on top. All right, so if you're as curious as I was about what the croque madame was, it's an egg with honey Dijon mustard, I feel, or with Dijon mustard. And then it's a ham sandwich, basically. So it's actually pretty good. I like it. We're just out here chilling on the Lido deck right now. The rain stopped, so basically a little upset about the show because the rain started as soon as the show started. And so now we're just kind of walking around. Our next scheduled event isn't until 10, so got about another hour to kill, which is why I had my second dinner of the night. I love to eat. And so haven't really spent a whole lot of time outside up here, so just kind of looking at it. Looks like the pools are still open. And the hot tubs, if that's your thing. It is 9 o'clock at night, just to let you know. Pretty cool hot tub. Or maybe they consider it a small pool in the Serenity deck, the adult only area, but it has like little fountains in the center. And it's pretty big. It's 3 feet, 11 inches deep, and it looks like it has like seating on the side, so oh, they consider this a pool. Cool. It's nice. Then they have giant hot tubs over there, and another big hot tub over here. Here's the Royal Promenade at like 10 o'clock. We are going to our probably last event for the night. It's the comedy show. And then I think I'm gonna call it a night. All that's left is like the late night party. I think they're doing piano in the Schooner bar, so maybe after the comedy show we'll stop by there. But yeah, kind of just like live music the rest of the night. I think the club opens at midnight, but I'll be in bed by then. I'm old. Got the late night shops. Got all the pictures out since it's formal night. So I know I said it yesterday, but to get into these shows, you have to have a reservation. And so they always check to see if you have the reserve. So you have to just show it on your app that you have the reservation, then it lets you in. And then of course all the good seats are reserved for like the Diamond Plus or whoever the top tier people are. So we went to the comedy show last night. It was in the comedy club on the 4th floor. Now this one is in the theater. So a lot more space. And it's supposed to be an 18 plus show as well, but we'll see. Hopefully it's not a repeat of yesterday's show.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to the Amber Theater for tonight's showtime.
We just got out of the comedy show. It is 11 o'clock and the ship is still partying. Still got some shops open. We got live music. The Schooner band has a pianist. There's a line for pizza. Grand old time. So the comedians did the same show, same 2 comedians. They mixed it up though. The one guy has a website called whatwashisname.com. I can't even tell you what his name is, but he's pretty funny. He does a lot of crowd work. And then the other guy, I don't even know his name. He kind of repeated some of the same jokes, but still funny. So here's a boardwalk at night. It is 11 o'clock and it's just peaceful. I feel like they pump in fake chirping, fake cricket chirping. Do you hear it? But if you made it this far, hey, I appreciate you guys. Thanks for watching. This is day 2 on my 4-day cruise on Allure of the Seas. So I hope you guys have a great night, and I will talk to you tomorrow. Bye.